Okay, chapter 21. Echo stuffed the spyglass back in her bag, grabbed Gilbert, and hurried back the way she had come. Behind her, she heard a peculiar braying noise, then a splashing and sucking that grew louder as the herd of pink animals lolloped through the marshes towards them. Miranda, Echo squelched as fast as she was able back over to the anaconda, her knapsack bumping against her legs. Miranda, there's something. But before she could get there, she was overtaken by the fluffy creatures, which barreled past her, jostling her into the sticky pink water and sending her knapsack flying. Echo put her hands over her head as she cowered among the reeds. What is it? Miranda ran down the gangplank, her high heels ringing on the shiny metal. Echo looked up to see her unholstering a flintlock pistol with an emerald grip. Bang! Echo flinched as Miranda aimed and fired 3 shots over Echo's head. Miranda's eyebrows knotted and her lips twisted into an ugly grimace. Missed! She looked at Echo and broke into a smile. No need to be scared, she said, popping a peppermint into her mouth. Just a few oversighted marshmallow llamas. Marshmallow llamas. Echo got to her feet, looking around nervously, but the marshmallow llamas had disappeared again into the mist. Are they dangerous? Marshmallow llama. What a great word, isn't it? Marshmallow llama. It's like a llama and a marshmallow added together. Marshmallow llama. Are they dangerous? Not in the slightest. Miranda holstered her pistol with a laugh and stepped off the gangplank. You should have stood still and they'd have run straight past you. Echo stopped and frowned. So why did you shoot at them? Oh, a smile curled on Miranda's lips. Just for fun. She pressed a fingertip to the sensor on the exterior of the anaconda and the doors shut behind her. There was a bleep. 3 lights flashed and then a robotic voice said, "Armed." "Come on," she said, "we've no time to waste. Let's go get those supplies." Echo shook the pink water out of her hair and followed Miranda in silence to the town gate, an uneasy feeling settling in her stomach. It didn't seem very sporting to shoot at innocent creatures, even if that's what marshmallow llamas were. She shrugged. Miranda couldn't have meant to hit them. That was the only explanation. Miranda rapped on the gate with her knuckles. After a few moments, a hatch in the door slid open and a man's grimy face peered through the slot. "Name," he said. "Miranda Vosberg." His eyes widened in shock. "Welcome to Amaranth Point," the man said. The hatch slammed shut and there was a noise of several bolts sliding back and the town gate swung open. Amaranth Point was a higgledy-piggledy little town of wooden houses that teetered on stilts above the swampy waters. The buildings were connected by a slippery wooden boardwalk, and every path seemed to lead to the central square, where an open-air market was in full swing. We love the markets. Echo followed Miranda past stalls selling dried meats and dragon defense talisman, dodging sword swallowers, fire jugglers, and a lady singing a song about a serpent who'd eaten her long-lost love. The air was full of the sweet scent of marshmallows, but also, less pleasantly, clouds of mosquitoes that buzzed around Echo's head. "Right, let's get going." Miranda consulted a list written in green ink on parchment and marched over to a stall marked Vern's Adventurers Outfitters. As Miranda read out her list to the man behind the stall, Echo glanced around the square. In the pen, at its center, a marshmallow llama trader paraded his flock of fluffy brain beasts, while an auctioneer in a floppy pink hat bellowed out numbers through a megaphone to the eager crowd. Now that she was closer, Echo could see that the creatures were quite harmless. They were as tall as Miranda, but they seemed to be mostly neck and had gentle brown eyes with long lashes and fluffy tails that wagged eagerly when the trader scratched them behind their ears. That will do nicely, Miranda said as Echo turned back. The man bagged up a huge black bullwhip, a large paper bag marked marshmallows, and a great many glow jars. We're heading to Tarracona Canyon, Miranda said as she opened her purse. I don't suppose you know the most efficient route. Never heard of it, said the man with a shrug. And here are the flame retardant gloves. In total, that's 20 doubloons. If you could point me in the direction of someone who does know, said Miranda, holding out a whole handful of gold coins, I'd make it worth your while. The man's eyes bulged. You better ask Cerise, he said, reaching for the gold. Cerise? Miranda's fingers closed over the coins. In the World's End, he jerked his head towards a rickety-looking tavern on the edge of the square. I see. Miranda closed her fist and pocketed the coins. Hey, you said 20 doubloons, wasn't it? Miranda grabbed the bag of supplies, plucked out 2 tarnished coins, threw them at the man, and turned on her heel with Echo scuttling after her. Ha ha, we will find out more about that next time. Good night, Papa.